What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be making this. Okay, so basically I think we should start off just by deleting all of that. Shift A, add a plane, and then we're just going to make this just a bit bigger on the Y axis. Tab into edit mode, E and then Z so that it extrudes vertically. And then we're just going to shift D to duplicate that, and then we're just going to rotate this around the Y axis and the 90 so that it stands up like that. And then we're just going to GZ, GX. Okay, now when you see this little dot here, that's the rotational origin. So if I were to rotate this around the Y axis right now, it would rotate around that dot line right there. So what we want to do is we want to make this dot go down here, so that rotates down here as opposed to up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to tab into edit mode, select all, and then we're just going to move this up. As you can see, the dot stays just like that, and then now as you can see, it'll rotate around there, just like a real laptop. Okay, and I'm just going to move that back down to where it belongs. And then as you can see now, if we were to click this R and then Y, and then it moves just like that. Easy. Okay, now you want to add the keyboard. So what we're going to do is we're going to download a keyboard from the internet. I'll put the link down below. So this is the keyboard that I downloaded. It's a bit different from the one you saw in the intro. Okay, so what you're going to do is you want to delete like all of this stuff. So delete the chords, delete that, delete this, delete like this, delete all of that, so that just the keyboard remains. And you're literally just going to press all, and then you're just going to go control join, and then you're just going to select the control C, and then you're just going to go back to your thingamajiggy, and then you're just going to control V, RZ90, easy, move it over here, make it just a bit smaller because it's too fat, you know, and then move it like GX, GY, GZ. Okay, rotate around the Y just a little bit to make it flat, GZ. Okay, and it's going to move it over. And as you can see, it's too fat, so we want to reduce the thickness, and how we do that is SZ. Now usually I don't like reducing any thickness, but today we need to delete that thickness. Okay, and then just going to select that S to make it just a bit larger, and I'm just going to go back to rendered view, and as you can see, everything looks pretty sick. Alright, so now we got that down. I'm going to select this, shift D, duplicate that, and then we want to make it just a bit smaller on the X axis as well as the Y axis. And this will serve as our touchpad, right? So I want to move it just out a little bit, SY, and then GZ, up just a little bit, GY, move it over a little bit, just a shade on more of the left side, I guess. And I think that looks pretty good. So we're just gonna go to rendered view. And then what you're going to do is you want to make the screen, right? Because you don't want a blank screen. Go back to material preview. We want this. Shift D, okay? And then you're just going to move that screen out just a little bit. So GX, move it out just a little. And then just want to make that smaller. Just a little bit, tad tiny. A little bit smaller. Select that. Go into the shading tab. Delete that. Shift A. And then you're just going to want to add emission. Just click that and then connect those two, and then you want to add RGB curves, color to color, and then you want to add image texture. I spelled it wrong the first time because I'm trash. Okay, and you want to add mapping. Where's mapping? Okay, and last but not least, texture coordinates, UV to vector, and then you're just going to go into image texture and open up a random image to be your wallpaper. Okay, so once you have your wallpaper set up, I'm going to go to rendered view, and as you can see, it looks pretty sick, just like that. And now we want to add the touch bar. So what we're going to do is we're going to go click that, make sure you select the screen, shift D, and then we're just going to go rotate, and then Y and a 90, so that rotates just like that. And then we're just going to scale it down a little bit. Now it doesn't need to look perfect, just needs to show a little bit, and it's best if it matches the screen. So I always just like to take the wallpaper and then make it into a touch screen. But as you can see, it looks a bit crushed up, but that's okay, because if we go into rendered view, as long as there's a screen, it looks okay-ish. I think you're good to go. But yeah, anyways. We got that, we got the touch bar, and we got the screen all set up. With that being said, I think this is the end of the video. Make sure you go down there, subscribe to my channel, and like this video. If you guys want a tutorial or something on how to make a commercial, a little ad for this laptop or whatever product you made in Blender, make sure to comment down below. But with that being said, I think this is the end of the video. Goodbye.